Alright, now we're going to be learning the wall run. This move is used a lot in parkour, hence the name, the wall run. You're going to be using a lot to go up walls and up levels. So it's definitely a move you want to get down correct. And for this one, again, I'm going to be going to my whiteboard just to show you a little bit behind the physics of the move and to make it easier to understand. So right here we have a picture of a guy, which can be you, and here's a wall. And so here's what it's really all about. It's just taking this forward momentum, you running, and you're going to jump into the wall. You're going to use that force of you jumping into the wall and running into the wall to cause friction with your foot against the wall right here, and then use that friction to propel yourself upward and jump off the wall in an upward direction so you can grab onto the wall and then scale up. So you really want to think about this move as just running and then jumping off the wall, and not really as you actually running up a wall. So the key points you want to think about are, one, your run into the wall. You're going to need some speed to actually have enough friction to jump off the wall. If you don't have enough speed going this way or enough speed in your jump going into the wall, you're not going to have any traction off the wall because you won't cause any friction there. Another thing you want to think about is the distance that you jump into the wall and the angle that you go into the wall. You want it to be a distance far enough away so you can actually have your leg go into the wall and bend and jump off. If you're too close, you'll just slam your leg into the wall and you won't be able to jump off. If you're too far away, it'll look like this. So if you jump from too far away, say from back here, you'll jump, and then what you'll start to do is lose height, and your momentum will actually start to go downward into the wall. And what this will do will actually cause you to either, one, slide down the wall so your foot won't go anywhere, or if you do hit the wall and jump off, you'll probably go straight back, or a big angle backwards. So you have to jump into the wall from the right spot. If you're too close or too far away, it won't work out. Also, when you hit off the wall, the angle of your body will make a big difference on where you go. So the angle of your back will control the angle that your body will jump out. So if you hit the wall here and your body is angled like this, then that's where you're going to go. So if your body's angled upward, so when you jump off and your back's going straight, that's where you're going to go. You're going to go straight up. So you want to make sure that as you go into the wall and roll off the ball of your foot, that your back quickly goes up into an upward position. That way you go up the wall instead of going back. So just keep those key points in mind when you're learning the wall run. Now it's time to go outside and we'll show you exactly how it's done step by step. Okay, we talked about the mechanics behind the wall run. Now it's time to show you the steps into the wall run. Now there are two parts to the wall run, like I said before. And the first part is you're going to hit off the wall. And the second part is when you get on top of the wall, the muscle up and top out. These are both important and are both needed if you want to get a successful wall run. Alright, so part one, hit up off the wall. For the first step, let's talk about the run up. When you run up, you want it to be a smooth, fast run up, so no stutter steps. And then as you come into the wall, as you jump, you want to make sure you're at a distance that's good for the wall run. You don't want to be too close or else you won't be able to jump and slide off. And you don't want to be too far away or else you won't have enough power into the wall and you'll be going down and you won't be able to go up. So as you get to there, that's the first step. Jump into the wall. The second step, as you hit the wall, you want your foot that you're planting on the wall to be a little bit below your hip, and then the ball of your foot is going to be flat on the wall. You don't want to have your toe on the wall, and you don't want to have your heel on the wall. You want the ball of your foot on the wall, and your leg is going to be bent a little bit above or right at 90 degrees. That way you can jump and put all your force into the jump off the wall. Alright, the next step is the actual jump. And what you're going to do is you're going to propel yourself with this foot. Your angle of your chest is going to be forward towards the wall, because if it's too far back, what you're going to do is just launch yourself back. So you want it to go into the wall, that way you go straight up. And with your arms, you're going to be tossing them up into the air as you jump, that way all your force and weight is going into the jump. Then step 3, as your hands are up, you're going to lean forward and just grab onto the wall. Okay, so that was the first part. That's how you hit up off the wall. Now let's move on to the second part. Once you grab onto the wall, the muscle up and top out. Okay, now we're on part 2, and this is the muscle up and the top out. Now for this wall, it's kind of short, so you could probably easily when you top out, you're probably already gonna have your arms bent. But for demonstration, for higher walls, you're probably gonna be on your fingertips, and you're just gonna be hanging on the wall fully extended. And that's harder than the other way. But it's the same thing, so let's just start from the hardest way, and I'll show you how to do it from here. Alright, so you're hanging on the wall. Step 1 is you're going to push your hips off the wall and plant your foot, whichever one you like to pull up, your right or left foot, onto the wall. So it'll look like this. You'll be hanging, you'll push off the wall with your hips. And your foot. And what this will do will enable you to get in a position where you won't just have to depend on your arms to lift you up. You can use your legs along with your arms to go up the wall. So step 1, you get into this position. Step 2, you're going to pull with your arms up towards the wall and push off with your feet and step up off the wall. And as you do this, you're going to pull your wrist on top. So you're going to go from your fingertips to the top of your wrist on the wall. So it'll look like this. Here, to the wrist, and then you're going to pull your chest over. So you need to do this all in one fluid motion, that way you can do it fast. So here, chest over, and then step 3, you're going to top out, you're going to pull your chest up, and then kick your leg over. There's different ways you can do this. You can go straight, or you can go over to the side. But what you're going to do is just kick your feet onto the wall. That way you can easily go over. So you go here, and then you can either thread your leg through, or hop both legs up, and then hop over onto the other side.